Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here, reporting from Unifocus's booth here at High Tech 2024. I want to thank our friends over at Unifocus. Make sure you check them out. Technology that delivers value, unifocus.com. Meanwhile, I got Sarah Harper here of KSL Resorts. And you know what? I've been talking a whole lot about technology, how to put it all together, blah, blah, blah. But when it's all put together, then what? How do you think about it, and how is it going to make you connect closer to your customers?
Exactly. I love this. So the ultimate goal is really one-on-one marketing, right? If you can get to the level of personalization that I'm marketing to you, Glenn, to your needs, if you're traveling for business or with your family. And so the technology that we're setting up and we're kind of future-proofing for that is to be able to leverage that then so that you get the right image. And, you know, we're doing that by building our website with back-end systems that have single image technology that can then be responsive. I don't have to store 15,000 images. Using AI to launch landing pages in the moment for something that's last minute or a certain audience that we know is going to be coming to a property. And then we're going to try to touch them throughout the journey. So when someone's in the discovery phase, we know that a few years down the road, no one's going to be looking at websites, right? You're going to be talking to AI about their
and by the way, check out novacancynews.com while you can. Apparently, I'm out of business. But you're absolutely right, because the way that we interact with information is changing. But please continue.
Exactly. So if I'm going to ask AI to plan a trip for me, I got to have all that assets that's going to be really easy for the tool to find. So how I load my photography, how I make my data accessible, and I have to put inputs from my database, whether it's the guest, what they're interested in, what they've done in the past, their booking patterns, and then I've got to put it in the right place at the right time. And that means, having articles in market, having the right images in market. It's audio, it's video, it's all that, and it's kind of like we've come full circle. We're back to content. Content.
I know, and thank goodness, because as a content guy, I really appreciate that. And this kind of reminds me of, it's a weird analogy to make, but when I was a kid, there were these great choose your own adventure books.
Oh yeah.
And it makes me think about, as the customer, I chose my own adventure, but the author had to think of every single thing and how the customer, the reader, might go on that journey through the book. So you don't just have one thing to think of. You have a million things and variations to think of and pull that all together. Good luck.
Exactly. Well, that's why having all the data really accessible, then I can, build my segmentation, understand my personas better, right? And then I can build the content that's going to meet that requirement. And I can use AI to help me do it. So I'm going to do it quickly, right? Because it might take a marketing person 3 hours to build a landing page on a website. I can go take care of that and let my marketing person work on some strategy. Yeah.
And it's really going to be a great enabler for you to use your human power to do stuff that's boring, unneeded, or just was really super time consuming. I'm starting to find solutions like that as well. But ultimately, give us an example of what that customer journey is like when everything that you wanted to do has come to fruition.
Yeah, okay. So one of our properties is Camelback Resort, right? We're a ski property in the winter, and we're a water park property in the summer.
And also an indoor water park in the winter.
Exactly.
I might have been there once or twice. And also, while we're plugging Camelback, awesome mountain coaster.
That's right.
Yes.
And
zip lines.
And zip lines. And we have dinosaurs at Camel Beach this summer. We just installed 42 dinosaurs.
No way.
Amazing. Yeah. So now, okay, let's use that example, right? So now I want to know people that are interested in dinosaurs, right? So maybe...
Is there anyone not interested in dinosaurs?
I know, exactly. But I can use my people that want some prehistoric experiences and try to target them by building out my content and helping AI build out a dinosaur campaign.
That's cool. Unfortunately, most hotels seem like prehistoric experiences these days. Sorry.
I love it. So in the discovery process, they're going to get some teases. They're going to get a little social from a guy, from a lady or guy from a local museum to talk about the cool things about dinosaurs. And then when they go to discover on the website and they've abandoned cart because they didn't have availability, then I'm going to use another tool that tells them, hey, we've got some more inventory back in stock. And guess what? Because you're bringing your 2 kids, I've got a 2-bedroom and it's got a refrigerator so you can store all your stuff. It's going to talk to exactly what they want to do. And then when they get there, we're going to SMS them, like, do you want a pizza party? We know you have 4 people.
I'm thinking tea time with the T-Rex.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Do you mind if I steal it?
Go ahead.
That's a great one. That's a great one. Yeah, and just kind of, using that also to upsell them during their stay, but upsell them with things that they care about.
Right. And I think almost upsell, it's kind of the wrong way to look at it, because I think that implies that we're giving them something that they don't want.
Right.
By understanding our customers fully, then the offers you give them is not upselling them, it's creating opportunities, it's added value. That's a great way to put it,
it's
right?
It's creating value for the customer.
Right.
And it's like, we know you love Fanta soda because we have that data. And guess what? We sell it over here if you want it.
Oh, that's cool. Finally, someone who sells Fanta.
Don't you love orange Fanta and grape? You don't?
I did. No. I definitely remember it from the 70s.
Yeah.
And then I think about 15 years ago, they had a new ad campaign. Fanta, the Fanta.
But now we're going in the weed back.
I got a lot to apologize here on this podcast. All right. But this is a great vision you have. How far off is it realistically?
I'd say there's pieces that are very close. Like, by this time next year, a lot of this is going to be doable. Some of it we're already doing. It's really piecing all of that together. And until we have all of our data where we need it in the cloud and it's all secure, which we're in the process of doing, so then we can work with the right partners, but make sure that our data is secure.
Yep.
And we can do that segmentation. And first-party data, of course, is everything right now.
Yeah. Are you worried? Are you worried a little bit about what people worry about being like the creepy factor? Hey, a little too much for me. Because my friends and all and at home, we talk about something and then we're getting offers on that, for example. I'm not saying that you're going to be in our Amazon Alexa in the house, but people sometimes get nervous when it comes to knowledge about them that's already understood.
Yeah, and I think as people start adopting, like, for instance, if you want to, use an AI agent for planning your trip, you have to be opted into AI Overview, right? Like, you're not just going to go ask Google and Google's going to use AI.
Right.
And not everybody's going to opt into that. And I think as people start adopting it, there's going to be more and more of the what level do you want thing. Right. And then there's just going to be the general adoption of it and comfort that you get.
Well, what I think is going to happen is you're going to partner with an influencer, Vic the Velociraptor, right? And he's going to go to the Camelback Resort. He's going to have a great time and do a lot of content online with it. And then because you're smart with having AI, me as a guest that loves dinosaurs, I'm going to be like, I want that itinerary and be able to get the whole thing that was seen in that influencer's video. Yeah.
Totally.
And I think that is the way that we're going to start to make money.
That's going to be the first step.
Right? And a lot of innovative, creative solutions like that, I think. Anything else that you're specifically excited about?
Look, I just think it's so fun to test this stuff and to see how the customer reacts. And, the win ultimately is profitability, right? And I think that if we can be exciting along the way, that we got to have the long-term vision and also the short-term wins. And where do we balance?
I love it. And the balance comes from understanding fundamentally you could only push room rates so much. And if you have a full-service resort like KSL focuses on, there's a lot of other opportunities to excite and delight your customers into giving them the full experience they want while spending maximum dollars. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. And why not check out our website, novacancynews.com, which I understand, as she said, is going to be going away in a number of years. It won't. We'll be there perpetually. And subscribe to our newsletter, Hotel. Text the word hotel to 66866. That's hotel to 66866. So for Sarah and myself, Glenn, thanks so much for watching. Bye.